I.S.U.P.K 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we talk that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, pans, forks, knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment and a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center. This is going to be glorious.
Shalom, D.C. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. We are not affiliated with any Christian or any other Israelite organization on the planet. And since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth of the Bible, that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of, and that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. What a wonderful, despicable day today in America. World War III is at the doorstep of America. Right in your face, we got World War III. If you're a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you need to come back to your laws, your statutes, your commandments. Know who you are. We came to bring the truth out the Bible. We will bring you your true nationality. We're going to get that. Who are the real Israelites? We're going to get that right now. If I could, brother, let me get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. You got that scripture? Let's bring it out. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. Right. And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments. Just keep some of them. Keep all the commandments. Keep half of them. Keep all the commandments, which I command you this day. This is Moses. This is the prophet Moses telling us thousands of years ago, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep them. Do not break them. Give me 28 and 1. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Habakkuk. What we're bringing out today, we're going to prove to you that we are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. Our people need to know that. If you are black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, if you're in the ghettos of America, reservations, barrios, and favelas around the planet, and you Israelite, you're going to know your true nationality today. You are not African American. You're not European. You're not none of those nationalities. You are Israelite. You're God's chosen people. You got the scripture? Let's read. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments. We was told to observe and to do all his commandments. All of them. All of the commandments that the Most High had for us, we are to do all of them. Follow all of them. Keep going. Which I command be this day that the Lord thy God will sit thee on high above all nations. Above what? All nations. Above all nations. If we come back to the Most High and we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High said, what? I will set thee on high above all nations up to. He will set us on high. That's black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. The Most High said he gonna set us on high above all nations. You can drop that. Let me get 28 and 15. Drop this up. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All these curses, if we don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, all these curses will come upon us this day. Moses was talking to people thousands of years ago. But those people that he was talking to, and he predicted that will go back into captivity, are right here, right now. That's why our people went into captivity under this beast called the white man, our oppressor. Keep going. Give me 16. Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. The field is the countryside. Just like our Issacharite brothers and sisters. Our Mexican brothers and sisters, our Central American brothers and sisters, they are in the fields doing the field work for the oppressor right now. He won't even allow them to grow natural crops in their own land and make money off of it. No, he got to stick his nose in it, and now he got to overtake it. Why? Because the oppressor is the devil. That's right. Drop that scripture. Let me get the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 5. Esther, chapter 2, verse 5. We're going to prove to you who we are. Our people are in the ghettos. We had crack and heroin and PCP and any drug that was addictive in the black, Hispanic, and Native American community. They were dumped off in our neighborhoods. That's why these scriptures right here is proving to you, to our people, who we really are. You got that scripture? We're going to prove to you who we are. We're going to prove that the heathens, when we was in captivity then, what they identified us as. Read. Book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 1. After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done and what was decreed against her. That's Esther 2 and 5, brother. 2 and 5. The book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 5. Now in Shushan then was ruled by the what you call today East Indians, the Hindu people. But in their biblical nationality is Elam, E-L-A-M, Elamites. Read on. And Shushan was a city, a territory that the king of Shushan owned, which is in modern day Iran today. Bring it up. Now in Shushan, the palace, there was a certain Jew. There was a what? A certain Jew. Say it again. A certain Jew. Say it again. A certain Jew. We're the real Jews and the priests and the prophets.
That's right.
The white man is the damn devil, as the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You are the biggest damn liar on the planet. Keep reading. Start from the top. Now in Shushan, the palace, there was a certain Jew. A certain Jew. This is clearly identifying who we are. Read on. Whose name was Mordecai. His name was Mordecai. This is in the book of Esther. We ain't making this up. This comes straight out the King James Version of the Bible. Read on. The son of Jael, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Kish, a Benjamite. A what? A Benjamite. A what? A Benjamite. A Benjamite. If you look on this 12 tribe chart sign, The Benjamites are what you call today your West Indians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, St. Croix, Bahamians, Bahamas, all throughout the Caribbean. Those are our brothers and sisters. The Benjamites. Drop that. Stay in Esther. Give me 6 and 10. Esther 6 and 10. We didn't come out here to play with nobody. We're the Israelite school of the universal practical knowledge. We are under command of General YAHANNA. And we came out here to teach the truth that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, that's right, those redskins, or what you know as, on them reservations, that's your brothers and sisters. Those Mexicans down there on the border, that's in cages, because the white man is the damn devil, those your brothers and sisters. You are not African. You got that scripture? Read that.
The book of Esther, chapter 6, verse 10. Then the king said to Haman, Haman, make haste.
The king said to Haman, the king that is referred to is East Indian. He is a Elamite, East Indian. He's referring to Haman. Who is Haman? Haman is a so-called Jewish man, like down there on 69th Street. The fake Jew, the world's biggest imposter. This is who Haman is. Keep bringing it up.
Make haste and take their pearl and the horse, as thou hast said, and do even so to Mordecai the Jew.
Mordecai the who?
The Jew.
Mordecai the who?
The Jew.
Once again, the king is referring to Mordecai. Mordecai didn't want to have nothing to do with the damn king of Shushan, who's a stinking Elamite. Your East Indians are oppressing over our people as well. Who did he refer to him as?
Mordecai, the Jew, that sitteth at the king's gate.
Go to 13, verse 13.
And Haman, verse 13, and Haman told the rest, his wife, and all his friends.
Now Haman is talking to his wife now. He's talking to his wife and his friends, his close ones. And he's saying something. And they're saying something to him. Read on. Listen closely.
Everything that hath befallen him, then said his wise men, and to rest his wife unto him. If Mordecai be the seed of the Jews,
if Mordecai be the seed of the Jew, once again, the East Indian / biblical nationality, Elamite king is referring to, and his companions is referring to Mordecai as a Jew. Read on.
Before whom thou hast begun the fair, thou shalt not prevail.
Drop that. Give me Numbers chapter 15, verse 37. Numbers 15 and 37. We came to bring the truth about this Bible. We're going to show you who we truly are. If you're a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, come get you a flyer. We're showing you who we are in this Bible and who we are on the planet. We're not the fakes. We're the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. You got that scripture? Read that.
The book of Numbers chapter 15, verse 37. Right. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
They make them fringes. Who wearing fringes? We wearing fringes. The brothers back here, the whole Israelite school of universal practical knowledge. We wear fringes. We keep our culture. That's what our people are supposed to do. Our Mexican brothers, Guatemalan brothers, our Jamaican, Trinidadian brothers, our brothers on the reservations, the Native American Indian brothers, our so-called Negro brothers and sisters right here in America. We were instructed to what?
Make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put on the fringe of the borders a riband of blue.
Now, we got fringes on, and we got the ribbon of blue on the borders of the garments. This is showing who we are. We also had jewelry in our mouth, just like brothers do today. We're gonna get this last scripture. Let me, before I do that, it was a Portuguese explorer man. He went down to Peru. A Portuguese explorer went down to Peru hundreds of years ago, and he ran into the natives down there from the tribe of Reuben. The tribe of Reuben is your Seminole Indians. He was confronted by them, confronted by a woman and other men and other brothers. And she spoke to him, and she said, you got that? You got Mark 12 and 28? Mark 12 and 28. She spoke to him in her native tongue. She said, Shema Yasa'ala Yahweh Alahaya Nawa Yahweh Akan. That's what she said. We do speak the Hebrew back here. We speak the real Hebrew. Our native tongue is Hebrew. The Lashawan Quadash, the holy tongue. Let me get Mark 12 and 28. We're going to bring this last scripture out, because we prove it to our people today, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who we truly are. We're going to show you who we are. Let the scripture go. Read that. What I just said to you, the sister said, Yahweh, Yasha'ala, Salaki. The sister said, Shema, Yasha'ala Yahweh, Alahaya Nawa, Yahweh Akan. Read that scripture.
Mark chapter 12, verse 28. And one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, which is the... Verse 29.
Thank you, sister.
And Jesus answered him, the first of all the commandments is...
Now listen to this. I just broke it out in Hebrew, because we do speak the Hebrew back here. Okay? We speak the real Hebrew. We don't. This is what Christ said.
Hear, O Israel.
Hear, O Israel.
The Lord our God is one Lord.
Read it one more time.
Hear, O Israel. The Lord our God is one Lord.
Shemai, Yasha'ala Yahweh Alahaya Nawa Yahweh Akan. That's what I just said in Hebrew.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The week of Passover is packed with exciting events, hosted by the I.S.U.P.K. and Commanding General YAHANNA. On Tuesday, a deep-sea fishing trip with the generals. Arrival and boarding time at 7:30 a.m. The boat leaves at 8 a.m. sharp. Then on Wednesday, April 13th, join us for the annual lamb slaughter from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., making sure the children of Israel have fresh lamb for the Passover. Then, after that, the I.S.U.P.K. is having a fish fry from 4 p.m. until, which will lead to the scripture breakdown class with General Muhammad. Then, on Thursday morning, Hebrew Academy participants will see if they have what it takes to endure the Hebrew Academy trials. Commanding General YAHANNA has something special lined up for the children with a children's party from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Come join Commanding General YAHANNA on Cocoa Beach as we renew our oath unto the Lord.
Because he's supposed to understand the power of the Most High that would destroy him and will destroy him. Real soon. Read. That assuredly, knowing unto what oaths they had given credence, they might afterward be of good cheer. You hear that? They was of good cheer. Came an oath with the Lord as one. And became of good cheer while tens of thousands of Egyptians died. I know y'all don't like to talk about this, but you better put this war spirit back in you, Israel. You better get that spirit back in you, man. You better get that spirit of warfare back in you, because the Lord will put blood on the streets of America and around this world, brother.
Followed by a hotel ballroom, all black and Hebrew Academy dinner from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then on Friday, April 15th at 5 p.m., join us for the Lord's annual Passover as commanded in the scriptures at 5 p.m. sharp. On Saturday, April 16th, the Feast of Unleavened Bread That's right, we're going to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Commanding General YAHANNA has it all lined up for you, Israel. Come keep the Lord's Passover. Shalom.